Welcome back, folks. Well, hey, after a long season with countless matches and tournaments, it all comes down to this as girls wrestlers across the Cornhusker State battled for a championship. Sports Force's Irvin Doman has more.
After months of high school girls wrestling in the state of Nebraska, the stage is set at the CHI Health Center, where we have 11 Siouxland wrestlers looking to walk off the mat as state champions. But it all begins with the first ever all-female Parade of Champions in the state of Nebraska. First matchup for a Siouxland girls in Class A, 105 pounds. The only matchup of all 28 title bouts featuring two undefeated wrestlers, but it's Madeline Bonet out of South Sioux City picking up the fall victory and capping off her junior season 44-0 and becoming back-to-back state champion while celebrating her birthday with one of her biggest role models, her father and her coach.
I love my dad so much. I love having him as my coach. He knows me so well. He works with me not only in the room, at home, in a classroom, keeping me up with my grades. Like, he's always been there for me, and I love it so much. He knows me so well, and I've been through so much with him, and it's just great to have him by my side through it all.
Moving into Class B, 140 pounds, and we are guaranteed a Siouxland state champ in this one as Riley Arns of Crofton Bloomfield is taking on the freshman phenom from Battle Creek, Taylor Allman. Allman has in firm control of this one early on, courtesy of some efficient offense, including this takedown, but Arns, she strikes back with an impressive takedown of her own, but in the end, it's Allman taking home the state championship as a freshman with a 13-7 decision win.
I came in knowing I could beat this girl, but at the same time I knew she can catch me. So you just really got to wrestle really smart. I mean, it's really cool now that Afton started us off as one. And she's always been supporting us and always with us, but it's pretty cool to be another one as a freshman.
Back into Class A, up in 145 pounds for the Norfolk Panthers, it's Victoria Maxey maximizing her time on the biggest stage in the state. She picks up the first period pin to cap off her senior season as an undefeated state champion. A moment of pure joy that will stick with her forever.
Yeah, girl. You did it. Good job, Maxey. Thanks for not waiting.
Feels amazing. I did it for Norfolk, I did it for my team, I did it for everybody. And just go out on top my senior year, it's just amazing. And I'm glad to be one of the best in Nebraska.
Norfolk also claimed the Class A team championship, scoring 142 points with the 10 girls that competed over the 2 days.
We never put together the perfect tournament until today. All year we were working to peak here, and I think, we really did that. I'm proud of the girls and how they responded all year, but top to bottom, I mean, the depth in our room is really a testament to this championship today.
Congratulations to all the Siouxland wrestlers that competed at the first ever standalone NSAA Girls State Wrestling Tournament. In Omaha, Nebraska, Irvin Doman, KTIV Sports Force.